Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shantel of So Shantel, and today I'm cooking up some deliciousness for you. We are jumping in with a jackfruit carne asada, arroz con gandules, tostones, and a little salad. Let's get to it. To get the jackfruit carne asada going, you're going to need 6 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 can of chopped chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, half a cup of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of liquid aminos, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of lime juice, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, and 2 pounds of jackfruit pulled apart. With the exception of the jackfruit, everything else is going to get combined and it's going to make a delicious marinade that's going to go on the jackfruit, and it's going to sit and just become this deliciousness. So right now I'm getting started with not 6 but 11 cloves of garlic because garlic is life. So with my garlic press, I am giving these guys a little smash so that I can peel them easily, give them a crush in the garlic press, and then it's going to be the first ingredient in the marinade. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel like it takes me an eternity to peel garlic. Exaggeration? I think not. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients, and I'm going in with 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of liquid aminos, the juice of 1 lime, half a cup of olive oil, and 1 7-ounce can of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. I like to take the chipotle peppers, put them in my mini food chopper, and give them a really good chop so that everything is smoother and well combined. And I find that this really helps when I'm adding it to recipes like this in a marinade, chili, or whatever it is I'm using it in. And let me tell you, they are so delicious and they have a really good kick. With everything well combined, I'm going to set this deliciousness aside, and then it's time to work on the jackfruit. So I have 2 cans of jackfruit with me right now, and what I'm going to do is get all of the liquid drained out, and I really want to drain as much of the liquid out as I can because that is what's going to make it nice and crispy when I put it in the oven. So you'll see here that I start with the first can in a bowl. I'm going to put the second can in one of these mesh milk bags. It's more of a nut bag. And I'm going to give it a really good squeeze repeatedly to get as much of the liquid out as I can. Mission accomplished with the jackfruit, and so you can see that it is like a dry ball of fruit right now. So what I'm going to do now is start picking it apart, and I'm looking for all the seeds so that I can pull them out. You're okay to cook it as is with the seeds in there, but I will tell you that I'm a fast eater. I want to get in my food and devour everything without having to pick through it. So this actually ends up being a little bit of work up ahead, but totally worth it in the end. With the jackfruit done, I'm going to put it in the marinade, and I'm going to give everything a really good stir. I want all of those flavors to marry together. I want that marinade to get in every single nook and cranny of the jackfruit because it is just going to make it that much better. So now I'm going to put this baby in the fridge, and you need to refrigerate it for at least 1 hour, but I went in for like 4 because I really want that flavor to set in. Then I take it, I spread it out evenly on a cookie sheet, and I'm going to put this in the oven, and it's going to cook at 350 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So after the first 30 minutes, you'll take it out. You're going to move everything around, put it back in the put it back in the oven for another hour, and oh my god, the deliciousness that awaits you. Now it's time for the arroz con gandules, which is actually yellow rice with pigeon peas. For this, you're going to need 2 cups of basmati rice, 1 can of Goya gandules, 1 tablespoon sazon tropical, 2 tablespoons olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of water. So I have my rinsed rice in here. I'm putting the can of gandules in. I'm going in with the sazon tropical, and this gives it that really nice yellow color when all is said and done. Then I'm going in with the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This keeps the rice fluffy and keeps it from sticking together. And then we're going in with the water that's going to help it get all beautiful and delicious. So I'm going to give this a stir, wait for it to come to a good boil. Then I'm going to lower the heat, put the lid on it, and let this baby cook for like 15 minutes until all is said and done. And now it's time to go in with the tostones, and for this we're going to need 2 green plantains, 24 ounces of vegetable oil, and salt to taste. So for the tostones, the reason why you want to go with the green plantains is because you don't want the plantains to be sweet, which is what you get with the yellow ones, the ones that are really ripe. The green ones are much firmer and they tend to really go well in this kind of recipe. And you also want that firmness because these are twice fried. So not what you want to eat on the daily, but oh my god, so good. So to get started, I have peeled both of the plantains and I am cutting them into some big chunks. And I would say these are at least an inch wide when I cut them. And then I'm going to prep the oil. So this is where I'm putting the 24 ounces of the oil, and I'm going in with the first plantain. So I don't want to put both of them in here at the same time because it's going to overcrowd. It will lower the temperature of the oil, and then you end up with really, really oily tostones, and you do not want that. So these little babies have been cooking for at least 5 minutes. What you're looking for is for them to be golden, but not super dark because they have to fry a second time. So now, after I get as much oil off as I can, I'm going to transfer them over to paper bags. You could also use paper towels in this case just to get the excess oil off. The first plantain is completely done cooking for the first round, and here we go with the second one. And now it's time to mash. So this is called a tostonera. You do not need to have this in order to mash the plantains down. You can use the bottom of a glass or anything that is flat. We typically use glasses in our family, but I happen to have this tostonera that my mom brought back for me from Puerto Rico. So I am using this little baby, and it does such a great job of mashing the plantain. So this is exactly what you're looking for. You want to put them in there, get them mashed up, and then we're going to fry them for a second time. So with these guys all mashed up, now it's time to put them in their second bath. You'll go through the same process, drain off as much oil as you can after they've cooked for 3 to 5 minutes, transfer them to your paper towel or paper bag, and now that they have finished frying for the second time, you will do salt to taste. So you just sprinkle the salt right on top of them, and oh my god, it's so good. For this meal, I'm hooking up a really basic salad with cilantro, tomatoes, avocado, and some lime juice. The rice is done. I'm gonna fluff it with a fork, and oh my god, I cannot wait to dig in. I also have the carne asada jackfruit pulled out, so I'm going to give it a toss, make sure that everything is nice and crispy. And then of course I have to go in with a taste test because, oh, who cares? I just want it. So this is the finished product, you guys. This is the jackfruit carne asada, arroz con gandules, tostones, and a little salad. Let me tell you, it did not take long to devour this food. It was so incredibly delicious, and I will definitely be making this again and again. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You enjoyed watching me put this together. It really was incredibly easy, and I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, make sure you tag me on Instagram at @Shantel. If you like this video, and I really hope that you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and you click that notification bell because all of that really supports my channel and it means the world to me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, weekend, month, and year. I mega love you guys more than you could possibly know. I will see you when I see you. Bye, guys.